Quazi here. In today's video, I want to share with you the one Neville Goddard habit that I've been ceaselessly doing for the past 4 years, ever since 2019. And funny thing is, I didn't even know about Neville Goddard until 2020, a couple years after I've started doing it. And it didn't strike me time how effective this was, this one habit, but I see the actual value of it now. So in this video, I want to share with you exactly what that habit is, how I did it, and how you can begin to do this for yourself to begin seeing immediate results in your life. So let's go right ahead and get started. Real quick backstory to give this habit more context. Back in 2019, I was deeply dissatisfied with my life. I was in college, I was doing my senior year. So this was around 2018, 2019. I had a summer internship in engineering and I was working at this box plant with all of these machines, and I was like a mechanic-ish, like just doing mechanical engineering stuff. I studied engineering in college and they offered me a full-time job, cushy 50, 40 grand a year salary. And this was in New York. I would have to wake up at like 4, 5 a.m. every morning and go to work and be at work by 7 a.m., 7 to 3. And I just didn't want to do that, because I looked at all of the people around me, they were depressed, the environment was depressing, and they just wanted to stick their arms in the machines so they could get workers' comp, right? I hope none of them are seeing this video, but if they are, sorry. And I just couldn't imagine the next 40 years of my life looking like that. So for a while, I was deeply dissatisfied, and I started getting into personal development, read, I think I began with The Power of Now, Law of Attraction books, and read all of those, learned how to visualize. What I would do is I would every single night visualize what my ideal life would look like. And it would be like this mansion that I have. I'm waking up next to the partner of my dreams. I was single back then, and go out to the garage out front. There's a red Ferrari there, and I forget the keys, and my partner throws me the keys, and then I ride off into town. It's like a mansion in the hills, right? So I just visualized that scene every single night before bed and every morning. And I did that every single day. Back then I didn't know I wanted to start up a YouTube channel. I didn't know how I was going to monetize it. Then one day, I started becoming friends with a couple of people who were in this space. One of my buddies, Raphael, he was doing his e-commerce business at the time. And he also had a YouTube channel, and he was making 10 grand a month. He dropped out of college and he was traveling the world doing what he wanted. And my buddy Arlen, who I'm pretty close with still, I still hang out with him all the time. And he was doing vlogs at the time in college, and he had a YouTube channel. Again, he was selling merch, making 10K a month. Back when you're 20 or 18 or 19, you're making 10K a month, you're fucking balling, you're rich. So I was like, damn, how are they doing it? They're living the life that I want to live. So I started to really become friends with them, to learn from them. And I had the idea, this was, again, all at the same time that I was visualizing the idea of starting up my YouTube channel. So I visualized starting up my YouTube channel, visualized it doing well. I launched it at the end of 2018, so beginning, literal beginning of 2019. It was a grind, I had no idea how to monetize it. For all I know, I was gonna sell merch. So I still kept visualizing that ideal scene, that mansion, everything that I wanted. And one day, 6 months later, someone reached out to me through email, and she was like, hey, do you offer email coaching? I'm willing to pay $300 or $500 for 5 emails or something like that. And I was like, wait a second. People would pay for email coaching, then people would pay for one-on-one coaching. Holy crap. That's when I had light bulbs go off. And then, as I kept visualizing all of this, I happened to meet another person in this exact same space, Sunny Sharma. He has his channel, I think it's called Sunny Sharma now, it was called Personal Mastery Quest. And he had done something very similar. He graduated college and he just decided not to go into a 9-to-5. And he just started up his YouTube channel, and he was selling coaching, and it was in personal development. And it turned out he lived 40, 50 minutes away from me, literally in the same state, similar city. And I started to become friends with him, and I met up with him once, and he was telling me how he did it. He was like, hey, I invested in this program and it taught me how to do it. And I learned everything from him pretty much. He was the reason I got started and I was able to set up my coaching business. And when I set it all up, I remember getting my first client for coaching and making my first, I think it was $1,000 online. And I was so ecstatic. I was like, oh my God, this is the beginning of freedom. From that point on, I really just went hard and I started doing all of this. And I still kept visualizing it. January of 2019 is when I started the business, and I made my first 2K month, literally the first month that I started, or $1,500 a month. And then next month I made 2K, then I went to 3K, then back down to 2K. And then The month of May, when I graduated from college, I was supposed to go full-time into my job. I said no to them, and my parents were very frustrated because they couldn't understand the concept of what was going on. Like, they couldn't understand, oh, what he's gonna start up some YouTube thing, like some online business and sell coaching. Like, how much money can you even make from that? Do people even pay for that? So they were very skeptical. And that month of May, I made absolute zero. I promised them that if I made 5K a month, they could get off my back and I could do it. They could just leave me be and be free to do what I want. Because ultimately, they did pay for my tuition. Month of May, I made nothing, and that was the most frustrating month of my life. And I just remember sitting there feeling so beat down. All the work that I've done, the month that it mattered the most, nothing, no results. I completely let it all go at that month. I was like, whatever happens, happens. Because that month, every single sales call that I got on, I couldn't close anything. Like, no one wanted to buy. There was all these reasons they were giving, and I was becoming needy too. And that neediness, I believe, repelled prospective customers. I just let it all go that month. I stopped doing all the manifestation practices. I stopped doing everything. And I believe it's because I let go. The following months, this happened. June, I made my first 5K month. July, I made my first 8K month. August, I made an 18K month. That's when everything just blew up. There was a hockey stick growth and everything started to work out. I believe it was because I let go of that pressure. So ultimately, it was a balance of visualizing, wanting it, but at the same time, letting it go. That's pretty much the story of how I went from almost going into a 9-to-5 job that I hated to like starting up my own business, and now it's doing 7 figures every single year consistently. And I'm very, very blessed. Like, I also met my wife, my girlfriend at the time, and we got married. So that exact partner that I woke up in the mansion next to me, and that's exactly what's happening now. We live in this awesome house. We just bought a house in Florida, and we're pretty much living our dream lives. And I believe all of this happened because of me abiding by the principles of reality creation, which is what I share throughout this channel. But I want to share with you one key that I believe will be immediately valuable for you. And this is the key we share in our paid program, in the Reality Mastery program. And in week 2, we covered the Self-Mastery Guide, which is essentially the following. In the Self-Mastery Guide, you put down pictures. I'm very, very briefly summarizing what it is. You put down pictures of your ideal life, inspirations of your ideal life and what it would look like. Because when I was doing those visualizations before bed, what I was essentially doing was I was focusing my mind in the direction that I wanted to focus it in, and I was feeling the feelings that I would feel once I had it. So the assumption, as Neville Goddard would say. And as I did this more and more and I immersed myself, that became real to me. After a certain point, that mansion didn't feel so foreign. At first, it felt crazy. It's like, oh, am I gonna live in this? Like, there's no way. After a certain point, it just became completely natural. And that happened because I kept focusing on it. The thought and the feeling combined is what made it happen. So your mind and your heart have to come together. That is the absolute crucial prerequisite that needs to happen with this exercise. And the way to do it is through these guides. So you have visual guides of pictures. You put down some pictures of your ideal life. Think vision board. Maybe a car, picture of a car that you want, picture of a house that you want to live in, where you want to live. You can go on Google and find it. I think I took a mansion in Hollywood Hills and I put it down in a picture of a Ferrari, a red LaFerrari. And I think I put down a picture of a model or something, like a blonde model. And I visualize that every single day. A list of 10 affirmations of the character you need to become. So for example, Quazi is extremely charismatic on camera, on video, and you can update this every 3 months. That's what I recommend. So have that list of 10 affirmations. So Quazi is extremely wealthy, money flows into my life with ease. You can do it in first person or third person. I would definitely recommend experimenting and see what works for you. Okay, so that's the crucial part. Do a page of images, and on the other side, just a one-pager, have 10 affirmations that you say to yourself, and you really feel them. You feel yourself becoming that person every single day. And you see that happening in your life as you live day-to-day life, anything that corresponds with that. So if you say you're confident, any event that happened, oh look, that person reacted really well to me. Oh, I am a confident person. I am becoming this person. That's the important part of this exercise. Number 2, the second key I would say is watch this video right here. It goes into detail about the whole method, but also talks about Neville Goddard's law of assumption and why it works so effectively. So click here to watch this video right now, and I'll see you in the next video.